the reason why I did the Google professional certifications, like the digital marketing and e-commerce certification and the project management professional certification. I did these two certification in 2023. Why? Because I found out that Google is a global brand. There is nobody in this world that doesn't know Google, especially in the 21st century, who uses a mobile phone or a laptop. As long as you're engaged online, you know about Google. Now imagine that same brand being the people who offered your certificate. That is powerful, very powerful. I found about this certification on YouTube via a lady who is in Canada. She talked about how she used, in fact, at that point, I was trying to get a certification for at least a skill. Then I discovered that, okay, fine. I have had years of experience in content creation and content production. For instance, I started the movie industry, writing movies, writing scripts for the movie industry, even acting at a point. Then I moved on to project management in that same sector because I became a general manager of the company that was producing a TV series that I created and was acting in. After that, I moved on to a production company where I created a TV reality show called Angels TV Reality Show in Nigeria. And we produced that show and it made a huge impact, especially in the south part of Nigeria where the River State governor invited us and we were able to tour some part of Nigerian states with these ladies. I created that and I was the assistant producer, one of the assistant producers, and I was a content creator in that show. That's TV. Then I moved on to print. I became a journalist for a print magazine in Lagos, Nigeria, where I rose through the ranks and became an assistant editor of the place. I was majorly in charge of the weekly productions. I was the one, after the editor finishes the job during the editorials, then I stay behind with the production team, the graphic designers, and go into the printing press to get these things out on the streets. Even while I was working as the assistant producer for the reality TV show, I was also the only one who was staying with the editors, working on the promotional copies, working on the episodes. I was even the one logging the episodes. So I was in charge of most of the operational side of these things, trying to make sure that we hit the milestones, trying to make sure that we are on budget, trying to make sure that we are working and meeting up our goals and targets within timelines, budget, and all that. And even maintaining the quality and standard of the production and ensuring that even the human resources that we had, we are also at their top or their A game. From the print, I decided that, okay, fine, I think it's time for me to start my own. So I resigned. Barely, I was being owed for a long time because another thing I found out is that most of the times the people I worked for don't pay me good money. They owe me a lot. They owe a lot. So something just came up to me one day and said, come on, why not just start your own? Because this is happening too much. And at that time, I just got married and gave birth to my son, my second son. So I needed money. I needed, So, but I was like, how do I start a company when I need this? Resigning or leaving? But at the same time, I was being old. So it's like working with a salary. We're only managing with other kind of personal things that I was doing on the line on PR level because I was doing PR for some celebrities and all that, press releases and all that, helping them to even damage control sometimes. So with that, I decided that, okay, fine, I wanted to go on my own. But due to my experiences, I thought that no, running a print magazine will be hectic for me because it will be more financial demanding and it will demand a lot of staffs that I will need to put up to pay, and I don't want to owe anybody. So I decided that no. At that time, the blogging or blogosphere just became big in Nigeria. So I decided to toe that line. It was just a perfect idea for me. So I went on and I did start my first blog. Luckily for me, luckily for me, just a miracle. That's why you don't know what is out there. You don't know how much are leaving on the table until you actually come on that table and begin to operate on that table. Immediately I started, I got a big client. GT Bank became a client of my blog, and we started from there. Since then, it has been rise, 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 rise. I've never looked back. In fact, I have had 2 or 3 other blogs that have done okay, but my major news blog has been the key. What I'm saying is this: I have had experiences in virtually all the parts of the media sector or the digital space. I've had it anyhow you want to look at it. Even in the social media space, I have done stuff. My TikTok account is growing big, and I did this within 3 months, and it's still growing, even though I've been kind of not being active because of other things that are just pulling me. But what I'm saying is this: I have had these experiences in every part of this, and I've discovered that yes, there is something key in them. I don't want to work for people. I don't like to work for people. In fact, it doesn't make me. I hate to be supervised. Let me put it that way. I love to work on my own. I deliver best when I am working as though I am in charge of everything. So I have decided to garner all the experiences I've had for the past 15 years, over 15 years of being a content creator, and decided that okay, I want to push it towards production, project management. This is a service that I have now started providing. That is why I decided to do the Google Project Management Professional Certification and the digital marketing, just to be able to have balanced knowledge. These are the 2 key parts of my life, of my career. In fact, my working life is based on project and digital. I just love anything digital. It makes me happy. I'm interested in it. I'm interested in the digital space. Anything in the digital space. I love the advertisements for the digital space. Sometimes I just watch adverts on YouTube and just feel it. I love that kind of thing. So merging the 2 of them is like the masculine and the feminine coming in together and giving birth to something new. That is why I have discovered that with these 2 certifications, or with this experience I have, I can actually do something called the creative project management. Some call it the digital project management. So this is where I am, and this is why I did the 2 courses. And I can tell you, these 2 courses are super. I advise you to take any of them or both of them if you want, depending on what you want to achieve. These 2 things are great. If you want to strictly remain as a digital marketing person, is awesome. If you want to become a project management person, is awesome. The both of them are great. So imagine combining the 2. It is superb, and I'm not regretting I did this, and I know that it's going to open great doors for me, because now it has given my past experience and my working experience and my creative life, it has given it an official, covering, something that I can say this is something that represents what I have been doing. I've been doing this, and I nobody taught me how to write. I just started writing, but now I know, with experiences, I have something legal, I have something educational, so to speak, to say this is what I know. It opens the door for you, but your experience and what you've done will close the door behind, so that you stay in the room. Thank you. Follow me for more of this kind of content. This is what we are here for. Thank you.